Okay, this is the control wire test of my 1/6 scale Fokker DR1 designed by Peter Rake. If you come inside over here, you can see that I have my servo set up and vertically, and I have the control arms connected to easy connects with cotter pins. Cotter pins then have the control wire through it. It then slips through a hole which I line with a brass tube, comes out of this hole, up this area, up until the entrance hole, which is a 5/32 brass tube. Brass tube then bends, comes out of the brass tube, and then makes its way through the ribs into another 5/32 brass tube. Now this thing right here, what I did was I took spar wood, which is very hard wood. I drilled a hole through it, a 5/32 hole, was able to then fit the 5/32 brass tube through the hole, and then I was able to glue this bar to this bar, giving it a nice seat. And then the wire comes out and then makes its way to the control horn. This also is on the bottom as well. And I did the same thing. And what I did was, I made two blocks. As you can see, I drilled through the two blocks, and then I glued the blocks together. Take a look from this side as well. You see how the blocks are glued together. Over here is the aileron. I am using micro Dubro hinges. They're a little stiff, so I'm not so sure about those. The only mistake I made is, I believe one of the mistakes I made is I used this piece of wood right here, which is a very soft balsa. Should have used much harder balsa. And this is right now a larger hinge, which is a 1/8 plywood, which should be a 1/16 plywood, just because the hole enlarged. I'm using 1/8 just to hopefully get some movement from the aileron. So let's just test it to see if we get some movement. You look inside, we see the servo moving. The wires are moving. You can see that the wires are moving here also. Up. Did it again. The servo arm came off. I was going to get my hand in there and hook it back up again. And one more time. Let's see if we can get those ailerons to move. They do move. Obviously they're a little jumpy because the control horn is not glued to this little block here, but this little block is going to be taken out, and I'm going to put a nice harder piece of wood in there, and when I glue it, hopefully these will move. If the micro Dubro hinges are going to be too stiff, I might have to go to a just more conventional plastic hinge. Okay, I hope this has been informative, and any questions, I'll have this posted on RC Groups. Just post your questions on my thread there. Thank you. Have a good day.